All right, here with Lydia Ko after her first round here at the Kroger Queen City Championship presented by P&G. A 2 under for you, really scoreable back nine for you. What were some of the differences you saw from the front and the back?
Actually the front and back nine feels like two completely different golf courses, so it's really hard to compare. I only hit like 5 out of 14 fairways, but I actually hit it good. So it's one of those golf courses where if you're marginally off, you could end up just in the left or right rough or through. So yeah, all in all, I thought I played really solid. Hold a couple putts on the back nine, but other than that, I really don't think there was much of a difference. And I think just with Poana in the afternoon, it can get pretty frustrating out there, and I just tried to stay patient. And even the putt that I missed on the last, I actually made a really good stroke, and it just broke a little bit more. So that's kind of the goal that I'm trying to take, into the next few days, just to, be committed and just stay really patient. And I'm sure some are going to fall and some aren't.
Not super great off the tee, only hit 5 of 14 fairways. What were how were you able to kind of recover from some of those missed fairways?
Actually, there was apart from maybe one drive, I hit all 14 of them. My drive's pretty good. There's some slopes out here, and 17 is a clear example. It's really hard to know where your target is because it's so far below you or so far above. And there were a bunch of fairways that I actually thought I had hit, and it just had run out left or right or through. So yeah, it's just like I was telling Gino, she hit 10 out of 14 fairways, and it was really impressive. And Nelly hit 6 and I hit 5, and we weren't driving it terrible. So it is one of those golf courses that, just because of the angles of some of these fairways, if you're a little off, it could feel like you're hitting it, terrible. But I actually felt like I hit it good, so I'm not stressing about it. But for the most part, my lie were decent out of the rough, so I didn't really have to hack it out and kind of chip up.
Does that become frustrating at a point where you felt like you did hit good shots, you did hit good drives, but then you're still ending up in the rough?
Yeah, I mean, on 15, I was sit, and I was willing my ball, and I could see it kick left and go through, and I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So you kind of have to accept it. This is a new golf course, so some holes, like 17, for you to hit the fairway is I think you're doing a really, really good job, and I think you also have to err on the right half. But if you do and you miss it by a margin, you've got a 45-degree angle downslope, so you kind of have to know hey, if you do miss it, is it terrible there? Can you actually get to the green? And I think that's honestly the smartest way forward. And I was super just happy that I was hitting it good, and sometimes it sucks when you're not getting rewarded, but it is that type of golf course, and if it's hard for me, I feel like it's hard for everybody else in the field as well, so I'm trying to not beat myself up too much.
The guys were calling you guys the superstar group that was coming off today. What was it like for you getting the three of you together out there?
Yeah, I think somebody asked me who I was playing with, and I was I'm playing with 1 and 2, and they're almost 1 and 1. I was thinking, some part in my back nine how impressive they've played these last few years, not just this season, but for seasons in and out, and I think that's the most impressive thing. Gino, she's won a few times, but she also has put herself in contention a lot in the times that she didn't win, and Nelly hasn't finished worse than second place this year, and I don't think anybody has ever done that. So it was cool to be out there with them, and obviously with them playing well, I feel like we were feeding off each other really well, and both of them, both their demeanors and how they go about their business is very easy to play with. So yeah, I think it was very stress-free in that sense.
Thanks.
Perfect. What do you take away from this round heading into the weekend?
I think probably one of the toughest rounds is out of the way, just with it being a little bit breezier and, playing in the afternoon on Poana greens, it's probably going to be the bumpiest it's going to be. So, with, fresh dewy greens tomorrow, hopefully a couple more putts drop. But yeah, I feel like I've been playing a lot of solid golf, and it's kind of, like I said in my press conference, trying to bring all of those things together, and I really feel like I'm not that far off. So it's a good place to be, and hopefully I'll be able to kind of just keep grinding and see where that puts me.
And I just thought of one, but I don't remember if you got asked about in the presser or not. But when we play a new golf course, how many rounds or how many times do you have to see the course before you kind of get settled and know, where you can pick your spots and stuff?
Probably I'll know by the end of this week. Yeah, I played the back nine yesterday during my pro-am, and actually my caddy Paul, he teed off for one of the amateurs because he didn't want it was his 36. He had played morning round and then the afternoon round, so he had asked Paul to hit like celebrity drives, and Paul hits it further than me, and I was like, damn, it must be nice to hit pitching wedge into this green and like a wedge into this green. So the course felt a little different yesterday, but the last couple weeks I've been playing with Anna Nordquist at 7 in the morning, 18 holes, kind of get done before everybody's kind of out here. And it's kind of, I think, has been making me a little bit more focused when I'm playing a practice round, because, at the end of the day, especially if I'm playing a tournament before, I'm not going to play a gazillion rounds, before the tournament starts. So it has been like a nice routine for me. The alarm in the morning kind of sucks, but it's kind of helped me to be a little bit more attentive in what I'm doing. So I have to thank Anna for that strategy. Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.